Today I'm feeling anxious, which, if you know me personally, won't come as a surprise to you. And actually, even if you don't know me, it shouldn't come as a surprise either, because in case anyone hasn't noticed, the world has turned kind of upside down lately and everything is awful. Anxiety isn't new to me. I've had it since I was 11. You'd think that I'd know better by now and realise that the lurching, burning terror that is not so much in me as I am in it doesn't mean anything. I'm fine. I've never once not been fine. Mindfulness has helped a lot, and I've got to say that those horrible nights are much rarer than they used to be, but when it happens, it really is like it's happening for the first time all over again. And it's really hard to remember that I've been through this dozens, if not hundreds of times before, and always been fine in the end. Paradoxically, I would be more concerned if I wasn't anxious right now. My personal brand of anxiety revolves around health, and at first I thought that meant I'd be more resilient to the thing that's affecting us all right now. Been there, seen that. As for isolation, I thought I was prepared for the long lockdown. I'm an introvert, whatever. Unfortunately, I always think I'm wiser than I am, and my myopic but optimistic outlook failed to note the fact that weeks of stress, and in my case straight up hypervigilance, is just not good for your inner peace. I recently read Philip Pullman's The Secret Commonwealth, in which protagonist Lyra is fleeing persecution in a foreign land, all the while trying to reconcile who she is with who she used to be. She's afraid, with danger coming from all sides. And about this is written, she'd hardly been aware of feeling anxious, but that's because anxiety was everywhere, built into the very molecules of the world, or so it seemed. I read this and I was so grateful for good writers like Pullman, because I really can't think of a better way to describe how I'm feeling right now. When I wrote this video, I had a sore throat and I was worried. Not least because I'd gone shopping the day before, and maybe it wasn't safe for me to say a passing hello to the cute old couple who recognised me from my runs around the neighbourhood. Outside is dangerous. People are dangerous. I am so desperate for human connection, but I might be dangerous too. Like Lyra, we're living in a time where fear and anxiety have been woven into the very fabric of our daily existence. It's protracted and terrifying, and unlike most of the things that keep me up at night, real. Lyra's story is about providence and fate, and those are pretty ideas, but hard to relate to right now. It's also about isolation, but there's a deeper theme of love and connection and the goodness of people. In The Secret Commonwealth, Lyra, like many of us, is more alone than she ever has been. But she finds kind of a hidden world of people who, like us, are sort of together in their aloneness. I don't know if any of this makes me feel better, and it's kind of a cliche to have pointed out that we're all in this together, but you have to admit it's true. Thankfully, anxiety is old hat. I can't make it go away because it's part of me and just life right now, but I can meditate and I can call my friends and I can keep making these videos and I can keep looking for meaning in all this suffering, although admittedly, trying to find meaning in a crisis of this magnitude feels kind of wrong to me. I can be grateful to my anxiety for reminding me to take care of my emotional health. And if all of that doesn't work, I can sit through the hot red storm of panic knowing that, like the first time and the last time and all the times in between, it always ends. One day this will be over.